So, where do you guys like the best in living areas in the suburbs or Des Moines area? Your personal preference. I'm just curious. Do you like West Des Moines area or Clive?
We're from West Des Moines, so we know it like the back of our hand. West Des Moines, Urbandale, Clive. We actually grew up in Clive. Johnston, Waukee.
I mean, it's all
Beaverdale,
all the burbs.
all the burbs. And then and even, we do sometimes some acreages. If we can't, if it's so out of our area of expertise, we will find somebody that will help you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But, I was going to talk, we kind of go Ankeny to Norwalk.
Yeah.
We kind of go Pleasant Hill to
Where?
Adel. So we have clients, friends, and family literally that live everywhere. And we grew up here, and just because, you have to grow up in one town and you have to live in one town, it doesn't mean that we don't, have a broad share of, the market and know what's going on. And the other thing is, you have to be an expert with out-of-town people. We have out-of-town people come here that are first-time home buyers. We have out-of-town people come here that are maybe second or third with the job transfer. And you got to know your school districts. You got to know the boundaries. You've got to know where to point people to go to, because different things are important to different people.
Absolutely.
Those are the people that you normally show the 25 to 30 houses, because they're coming in from out of town.
And you got to put it all on a Friday and a Saturday, and they're writing on Sunday.
Busy gals.
Busy gals.
It's a busy weekend.
Okay, talk to me. I will really, but that doesn't mean that I can't come with you as realtors to a Prudential house or something. Kind of explain that process for people.
Absolutely not.
Oh, no, we are all in the MLS and we all work together. And Stephanie and I have a very good rapport with many different agents from many different companies.
RE/MAX, Coldwell, Prudential is actually our sister company. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
But Realty and Prudential are actually sister companies. We're all under kind of one umbrella. And even the smaller mom and pop ones that you see, Burnett, Century 21, and
Plus this house.
Yeah,
I mean,
all kinds.
We
all work together. We would represent the first-time home buyer, who, by the way, we do not charge them anything. The seller pays the commission. So it is absolutely 100% a free representation for that first-time or second-time buyer. And then that is very important, because a lot of first-time home buyers think that they have to use the person on the sign.
Right.
And that is 100% the biggest myth in real estate.
And you want somebody that you are working with, just that person, because otherwise you're calling all of these agents and looking at all these different places. Sometimes it can be uncomfortable, and they're representing the seller, so when you're asking them questions, you don't really know if they're going to represent you. So find an agent, get with them, get pre-qualified with your bank, and then you guys go out and just do look. They represent you, and it's just smooth.
So any mistakes, any mistakes that you see these home buyers coming through doing before they get to you or while they're with you, we can kind of help them avoid?
Well, I think the number one thing is that they, whether it's go online or drive around, they're really setting themselves up, they're wasting their time. If that's fun, that's totally fine. But they can be setting themselves up to, maybe, they see this and they think, oh, $150,000, I could, I could totally buy that.
Sure.
Well, how do they know?
Right.
How do they have any idea it varies between what their credit score is, what the current rate today is, today's rate's going to be different from tomorrow's rate, and how much money they're putting down. So the first step is really Yvonne. I mean, it really is to get pre-approved. So then they not only, and maybe they're qualified for $200, but maybe they only want to spend $150 because they want to know what the payment is. Maybe they do qualify for $150, but they're more comfortable with the $125,000 payment, and so that's what they need to focus on, because how do they know what to look at, and how do we know what to show them if we don't have a price range?
Yeah. I would say one of the, kind of my biggest pet peeve is when and I think all buyers, but first-time home buyers for sure, everybody's chirping in their ear, because guess what? Everybody's bought a house.
They got an opinion.
And so you're listening to the news, and they're saying that the market is horrible, and you can steal these houses, and so you've got that mentality of, okay, well, let's search to 175 because I want to be around 150. Well, guess what? No, we need to be looking at, you're going to be able to get a little bit off, but it's not that bad in Iowa. And then also, what your grandma, how they bought their house, and your friend, and everybody's loan is different, everybody's down is different, everybody's different. So just stick with your realtor and your lender, and they do it every single day, and they won't steer you wrong.
Yeah.
You kind of have to.
Real estate is right up there. I mean, it's worse than giving legal advice, and I swear parenting advice. Everybody
has an opinion on real estate. Everybody.
They do, because of, the great shows. Some are good, some are bad, and that everyone's got parents, and everybody, and everyone has brothers and sisters. And believe me, but everybody in your extended family or extended friends, maybe not your close family or close friends, but you can probably find a horror story in there somewhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's just like any other, you can find a horror story, maybe purchasing a car or something else, but nobody talks about that. Because you're in your home, because you live in your home.
Right.
So it's a big topic, so.
Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for letting us come to the house and take a look around at the townhome. Again, starting with your realtor first, well, starting with your banker first, and then really finding, I think, a realtor that you connect with and that you trust, because frankly, it's a long haul between here and the new home, right? So you want to be comfortable with them.
Yes.
Would you suggest getting references for these people, or would you go by, you know, I met my realtor based on a friend, he referred me because...
That's where 90% of our business comes. And, you know, once in a while I get somebody just from reading our website, and they just like that we are a team and that we have grown up here and we're experienced and we're in the top 20. So you've got, you know, a little bit of everything. Credentials.
Yeah.
But honestly, referral is the greatest thing. Call my, you know, so-and-so said that Steph sold you a house and I'm looking. I just got one today. I mean, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well done, ladies. Well, we'll have your information up on the website here if anybody has any questions or wants to contact you.
Okay.
Again, thank you so much for letting us come in and crash the townhome. It was a good time talking with both of you. And look for us next week at Hard Hats High Wheels. I want to thank our sponsors, Bankers Trust, KDC Built, Homestyle Staging and Redesign, and Garden Grunt. Thank you.